It's Monday night. Your diet's shot, your brain's fried, and you're looking for something hearty to sink your teeth into. Welcome to Monday Night Meat and Potatoes, the show that serves up sports, movies, TV, current events, and way too many food reviews. All with big appetites and even bigger opinions. Your hosts, James, Jeff, and Jessica, are here to dish out hot takes, questionable insights, and just the right amount of chaos to spice up your week. So loosen that belt, grab a fork, and dig in. Because it's time to chew on life's meatiest topics, right here on Monday Night Meat and Potatoes.
What's up, Meatwads? Welcome back to Monday Night Meat and Potatoes. Meatwads won the vote on what our listeners want to be called with an overwhelming amount of the majority. One vote for leftovers or side dishes or something like that. And everyone else...
It was leftovers.
Was it leftovers? Yeah. Okay. So you were paying attention.
I was. I didn't know if I should vote or not.
Would you have voted for Meatwads?
Well, I came up with Meatwads, so...
Yeah. So, okay. So we're good with it. We have a couple new guests today. We have Kristen and Matt. How you two doing today?
I'm great.
I'm good.
We're going to get right into the food reviews. How's that Wendy's?
It's pretty good.
Yeah? What'd you get? Is it Baconator?
Yeah.
Gross.
I'm only going to probably eat half of it because it's huge, but the fries are like the freshest fries I've gotten from Wendy's in a really long time, so I'm really happy with those.
It's bacon. I'm not a bacon person. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
That's preposterous.
He's not normal.
What he actually said is I'm a huge loser.
Thank you for the translation. I appreciate
You're welcome.
that. I was raised by my father, so you did something fucked up.
I actually had Wendy's for lunch, and the fries were really fresh there, too. And I got them up here at 12 in Hayes, not at the one we went to.
Which one was this one?
12 in DeQuinder.
So the 12-mile Wendy's are hitting. That's all we got to know.
Maybe I'll have to try their fries again. I haven't had them in a few years.
I want to say we did French fries recently last season, and I think Wendy's were pretty low on the rankings during our burger wars. But then again, it was a burger war. They just happened to come with fries most of the time.
Okay.
Did you hear they came out with chicken tenders now? I want to try those.
Who did, Wendy's?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
They were on the sign. Oops, sorry.
Oh.
So let's start with Matt, Kristen. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourselves?
I'm Matt.
Hi, Matt.
I've been friends with your host, James, here for quite some time. Jessica, too. I bowl with Jeff. We're on a team. We bowl on Mondays. I'm a chemist. I live in Warren, Michigan. What else do you need to know?
How big is your nether regions? Your feet?
My feet?
Yeah, what size?
10 and a half.
Okay. So that tells us all we
You
need
know
to
what they say about big feet?
Big shoes.
Big shoes.
Kristen, how about you? What's your story?
I'm Kristen. I'm Matt's girlfriend.
My charisma, really,
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
was the reason.
But I also live in Warren. I am a CAD designer for a company that makes bus shelters. And yeah, I don't know what else.
Like bus shelters, like where you sit waiting for the bus?
Yep. Exactly.
She actually works with your uncle.
Oh, yeah, fun
that
fact.
is true, yeah.
I
Yeah,
work
so
with your uncle.
We got some weird connections there. So CAD, are you using Math CAD, AutoCAD? What are you working with?
It's 3D CAD.
You use a space
Inventor.
mouse?
No, I hate the space mouse.
Really?
Yes.
I liked it.
I do not like it. It's a learning curve I didn't want to figure out. So
Okay, that's
I like
respectable.
my middle mouse button.
Right on.
And scrolling.
All right, I'm going to jump right into just an icebreaker here for everyone. What is a poverty food that you guys like that still slaps to this day? It doesn't matter how much money you make. What do you go to?
Ramen.
Okay, that was quick. What's your ramen flavor? What's your ramen brand?
Ooh. Marushan, I think is how you say it.
Oh, they're the worst.
No, that's the
No.
right answer. Maruchan.
It's okay,
for
yeah.
sure.
But
Not top
Top
ramen.
ramen's
No.
terrible.
No, it's Nissan, Nasa, whatever that one is. Nissan, I don't know. It starts with an N.
That's bougie ramen.
Or Buldak. Buldak is really good.
I'm going
Okay.
with the dollar bag.
Buldak is not a poverty ramen. That is a rich ramen.
It's still poverty. It's still only like 75 cents a pack.
I can
No,
only
the
afford
Bulldog
49
is
cents.
not.
Where are you getting your Bulldog from?
Kroger.
I get a 5-pack for $4.99.
Show me the receipt.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. I'm just gonna pull out Buldak ramen. We're gonna search that while Kristen continues down the flavors of whatever.
So I like the roast chicken. It has to be the roast chicken.
That's the
And
lighter colored chicken one.
I don't know color packaging wise. I think it might just all be yellow, but I don't know. It's better. And then the roast beef flavor, but you can't really find the roast beef flavor where I go shopping. So I haven't had
'cause
that
it's
one in a
not
while.
good.
It's good.
No.
It's because of the demographic of people that buy things.
I hate ramen.
They just don't want the ramen that I want.
I don't dislike ramen. There's actually a ramen restaurant where you make your own ramen with an induction cooker. It's at 14 in John R. It's super fun. And they also sell like your Korean corn dogs and you can add all your fixins to it. I love it.
Is it that witch place?
No, it's right behind it though.
Oh, okay.
But the witch teppanyaki or whatever it's called, I want to try. It's like all you can eat Korean barbecue hot pot type place.
Yeah, I looked it up when I saw that it opened. Looked interesting.
By the way, Jessica, Walmart sells a 12-pack of Bulldog, and it equals 80 cents a pack. She just
Okay.
crossed her eyes at me. You know, I can't wait till we get to the new segment of the show where I'm technically right. I'm going to just revel in it. Matt, what about you? What's a poverty food that you go for?
You know, I fuck with frozen pizza a lot, and even like Meyer brand, the Supreme Meyer brand frozen pizza, it costs $2.50.
All right. Is it more of a thin crust? Is it thick crust?
Oh, it's quite thin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a tombstone type pizza.
That's the style. You put some red pepper flakes and ranch all over it. It gets you where you need to go.
$2.50. You can't argue too much. I'm not a pizza person, but I like some things that are pizza adjacent, like pizza rolls and pizza bagels. But
Pizza rolls I work with too.
yeah. Do you have any other frozen pizzas that you fuck with?
We just had the Red Baron ones, the miniature ones, the other day. I haven't had any of those since I was in rehab.
Do you like Stouffer's French bread pizza?
Ooh, those are good.
I like those.
I like the
weirdly.
Red Baron ones too.
Do they make them too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I like a French bread pizza, and I douse it in ranch, and I'm okay with it.
If you're adding fixins to your frozen pizza, you can make it taste great no matter what it is.
Jessica, you're a bit of a pizza slut yourself. Do you like frozen pizza?
I really like the Costco frozen, like the Kirkland brand from Costco. You can get a 4-pack. Those are pretty good.
Now, amongst our pizza wars, we're going to have to get Costco pizza at one point. I've heard really good things about their fresh-made pizza.
Oh, it's delicious.
Okay.
Absolutely delicious.
So you expect that to rank decently?
It's been a
or-
while, but I can't imagine it has changed since I had it last.
Okay.
But I'm talking like the frozen Kirkland in terms of a store-bought pizza.
Yeah. I've only ever had two things from their fresh-made stuff. I've had their hot dog, of course, and they make a smoothie, a strawberry banana smoothie, and it's awful. It's fucking gross. It tastes like they loaded it up with citric acid to make it sour, and it just,
Ooh.
yeah, it's not good. Poverty food, Jessica.
I'm gonna say just like eggs and rice.
Eggs is not poverty no more.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Actually, they are.
No.
Price is way down again.
My president lowered the price of eggs 9 months after he got... What? I'm sorry.
I just picked up an 18 count, and it was $2.79 or something at Kroger.
I remember being able to get a 60 count from Kroger and Walmart for $5.
What's your point?
The fucking prices are astronomical, and you should be upset that your generation is ruining this country. We'll get on that in a minute.
Two something's not
Eggs
bad.
and rice together, or just...
Yeah, I mean, if I'm hungry and I have nothing to cook, but I see I have eggs and I have rice, I'll just make some fried eggs, put it on rice, and call it a day.
Now, do you ever think about making your rice the day before and then mixing up some homemade fried rice?
No. No.
It was quick meal.
And I did buy a wok, and I have yet to use it.
Oh, that's
So-
disappointing.
I
I
know.
also bought a wok and have not used it yet.
Okay, donate your woks to James. Like, I make an excellent fried rice, but the key to a fried rice is day-old rice, just so everyone knows.
The issue is my husband doesn't really eat a lot of rice dishes, so I'm not going to make a giant thing of stir fry for myself.
You could always make one with, like, noodles, make a stir fry and then add one to noodles and add one to rice.
He probably wouldn't eat that either. As he says, he's not a rice guy, and he's not really a noodle guy.
I don't know.
He's a potato guy.
Yay, Scott.
Cook your shit and put it in front of him and say, "You're my husband. Eat what I fucking make."
And he would. I know he would. But
You're dipping your French fries in your Frosty.
Yeah.
It's something I've never done, but a lot of people love.
Want to try?
No, I'm okay right now, but thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because it's awesome.
I'll consider it for the future.
If you like sweet and salty.
I like sweet and salty when it comes to Flips pretzels and chocolate covered better made potato chips. Those are my things.
now, have you ever dipped a chicken nugget in your Frosty?
I've never dipped anything
No.
into a Frosty except for a spoon.
Telling you, chicken nuggets and Frosty. Don't sleep on it.
I'm with James on this. Spoon only. I don't need a fry in my Frosty.
It's a little out there, but I mean, I guess, is it much different than a chocolate covered potato chip?
I
mean,
guess not.
I don't
the
think
texture is
so.
way off. The chocolate isn't as, I don't know. I'll try it, but not now.
I think that the Frosty enhances the fry.
Does the fry enhance the Frosty though?
Yes, because it adds the salt.
Why don't you just salt your Frosty?
That's something I can't get behind.
So it has to be Spuds. Okay.
Yep.
Old guy, poverty food.
Peanut butter and jelly.
What
Go
kind
on.
of jelly?
What kind of peanut butter? What kind of bread?
It's-
How do you cut it? If you
It's
cut
only Jif Creamy.
it, does it have crust on it? Is it uncrustable? Jif creamy. Okay, go ahead.
It's got to be creamy. And it has to be Smucker's strawberry.
Which, if you don't remember, Jif ranked third on our peanut butter wars.
I wasn't part of that.
You probably would agree with us.
No, I doubt it.
Jif turned out to not be the best.
I love my Jif.
I thought so too. Smucker's strawberry though. Grape is better.
No.
Disagree. Strawberry. I'm with
Strawberry
Jeff.
all day.
Thought you were my friend. Thought you were my
If
dad.
I had to pick between just grape and strawberry, I would say grape.
I got someone on my side, and you're wearing a purple headset. I love it.
See,
I
the,
had-
the grape is only good if you're making meatballs.
No.
Yes. You're wrong.
Kristen, we have 2 and 2 here.
So I had an Uncrustable for lunch, and it was grape.
Do you prefer grape over strawberry?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
They had a good mixed berry version this summer.
Today, women are
And
the
a
smarter
raspberry
of the
version.
genders.
See, if I'm ranking jellies or jams as a whole, I would go for more of a blackberry or a raspberry, something like that.
So, I went back to Franklin Cider Mill about a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, specifically to get 2 things. They one have Honeycrisp only apple cider, which is just the best apple cider I've ever had in my life. But they also have Bear Jam, and it is the best jam jelly, whatever you want to call it.
Is that the mixed berry?
It's blackberry, elderberry, apple, raspberry, bear. BEAR. And I have half of a jar left in my fridge, and they were out when I went back, and I am pissed. They had a frog jam, which they're just coming up with these fucking things, but frog was like fig, raspberry, something, and something, I don't remember, grape maybe, I don't know.
Orange and grape.
It might have been, I don't remember. It didn't tease me the same way Bear Jam did. But if anyone wants to try Bear Jam, I have it in the fridge. It's amazing. I also have peanut butter and honey Uncrustables, which don't sleep on honey and peanut butter.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You agree with me to disagree with me next.
All right, James, your poverty meal.
So I'm between 2. This came up because Shelby the other day made poverty nachos. You know, just tortilla chips and shredded cheese in the microwave. That was it.
Scott just made poverty nachos.
So-
or not nachos, just like a cheese roll up with
Yeah.
tortilla and cheese.
So that's one of them. My other one is just a fucking bologna sandwich with ketchup on white bread.
Do you fry the bologna, or is it just straight out of the fridge?
I can do either or, but if it's a true poverty meal, I'm not frying it because that costs money. So I love a fried bologna sandwich with onion and mustard. If I'm going cold bologna, it's just ketchup on white bread and fucking bologna. It's so gross when you really think and deep dive into it, but it's just a thing I've done my whole life. You know what? I'm going to add on to that. Melted cheese on broccoli in a microwave. Poverty meal myself.
Yes.
I love it. So
How do you make that? Just frozen broccoli?
frozen broccoli, you heat it up until it's like lukewarm, and then you put some fucking Kraft singles on top of it and fucking
Are you
nuke it
draining
some more.
the water out of it?
Stir it up.
Just ugh.
Just stir it up.
I do the same thing.
So that's who we learned it from.
Yeah.
More than likely. I mean, it's good.
Broccoli and cheese sounds good, but the microwave aspect
Yeah. I mean, so you know that
gives me pause.
That brings up a thing. Jessica's husband Scott, who I used to room with, he has a big negative affinity for a microwave. He thinks it makes food taste differently, and basically refuses to use a microwave for most things. Agree or disagree?
I agree, but I don't mind the microwaved flavor
I don't think it changes
for certain things.
taste. It changes texture for sure. You're not going to get a crispy thing out of a microwave usually. By the way, Hot Pocket, I'm looking at you taking away the crisper sleeve. Fuck you. But I don't think it changes the flavor. There's certain foods that in a microwave taste just as good as when it was freshly made.
I would never say I've ever put something in the microwave and it came out just as good as freshly made.
Spaghetti. You microwave spaghetti, and especially day-old spaghetti is better anyway.
Day-old
Day-old.
spaghetti is better in general.
Yes, but you warm it up in the microwave. I would argue that does not change texture nor flavor. That's one that comes off the top of my head. Is a pasta dish in general is very easy to microwave as a heating element.
Yeah.
Agree.
Vegetables, is a great example. I think they heat up well in a microwave.
Well, I'll say this. Yesterday I got Thai. I would like to have chicken with those Thai noodles. I got vegetables because heating it up in the microwave, I don't think that chicken tastes as good.
Thai chicken is very finicky when it comes to reheating.
Gets tough.
What kind did you get first of all? What was your go-to order?
It was crazy noodles.
Okay.
So kind of just regular pad Thai, but with a twist. A
Okay.
little different sauce.
So
So
like
it's
ramen noodles
it's
instead
not-
of the thick.
It's not a battered chicken.
No.
Okay. So you're running into problems there because they dry out anyway because they don't have a batter to keep it up. But if you have battered chicken, that shit gets all soggy and weird. So totally with you. That's a dish that I won't want to microwave typically, and it sucks me of leftovers. But you get something like a drunken noodle with vegetables, fine.
Right, the vegetables heat up nice.
So anyway, Kristen, Dad, you guys haven't chimed in here about microwaving.
I like my food to be warm when I eat it, if it was warm when I first ate it. So I pretty much microwave everything. I would agree it doesn't change the flavor as much as it does the texture.
Yeah. So you're with me there. How about you, old guy?
I agree. It changes the texture a lot.
Yeah. Well, it can. It can. I mean, it does most of the time, I would say, but there's exceptions.
And chicken is one of the worst.
But Kristen brings up an interesting idea for me. Foods that are good cold that are normally a hot dish. And I'm going to go pasta with this one. I like cold spaghetti.
I don't think I eat anything cold that was warm.
I eat most things cold that were warm.
I would
Maybe.
say.
Oh, go ahead, Jessica.
Sorry. I would say chicken wings. Chicken wings are good cold.
I'm with you.
Bone in or boneless?
Bone in.
I've never.
I didn't say chicken nugget.
I've never. I mean, that's a whole different argument.
Yes.
But I've never tried a bone-in wing. Well, let me get back here. Hold on. I don't think I've ever had leftover bone-in wings. I will eat those until I'm fucking done with them and throw them away if there's leftovers because I'm not a proponent of reheating chicken wings.
Well, see,
Now I'm curious about cold chicken wings.
I will throw mine in the microwave, but just to take the big chill off of it. They can still be cold.
And that's what I do with my spaghetti. It's weird. I like it when there's a little cold and a little warm.
Yep.
And it's like a McDLT spaghetti in my mouth. Anyone too young to remember what a McDLT was? It was a cold and hot container in styrofoam, and all the top bun with the condiments and the vegetables were cold, and then you had the bottom bun with the burger that was hot, and so you put them together and you got a hot and cold sandwich.
I wish they'd bring that back. That was so good.
It was put away because we care about the environment, and you guys were trying to use enough styrofoam for 3 sandwiches on one. More ways that the boomers ruin the environment.
Yeah, we can have this debate.
It's not a debate. You guys ruin the environment.
Nowadays, we go to the store. Everything we buy it's packaged in plastic, and yet you want to use a paper bag to carry it out. Make that make sense.
Manufacturer versus retail store.
Uh-huh. Still not an argument.
You find a way to package something in paper bags that preserves and transports food safely, you let me know. You'll make a lot of money.
We can go back to glass.
You know what?
Cool with glass packaging.
I love glass when it comes to a lot of things. Glass juice and sodas are better. I don't care.
I actually just bought apple juice that's in these little glass globes because I liked the glass that they came in. The apple juice is good too, but
Are they shaped like an apple, or are they just round?
yeah, they're kind of, well, I mean, I think the idea is it's an apple shape.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen them
It's
before.
the Martinelli brand.
See, I don't like drinking anything out of plastic. To me, it just changes the taste.
I know when we go to a restaurant and they bring out a plastic cup, my dad just literally goes.
Is that your plastic water bottle in front of you?
It is, because they don't sell my water bottles in glass.
You know, you could drink out of a tap like a normal fucking person.
Tap water. What
Yeah.
the fuck is that?
We have good tap water in Michigan.
Yes, we do. And
My favorite, apparently.
This is true.
In a recent episode, Jessica for years has been claiming that she could find Dasani in a blind water taste test, and she ranked tap water as her favorite. Dasani was 3rd out of 6, I believe. So it was.
Yeah, it was right in the middle.
I'd like to do another one just to.
To me, all that taught me is that there's actually other bottled waters that are worse.
But yeah, tap water here, Detroit water is one of the better waters in the United States.
Yes.
If I travel, I typically dislike tap water because, you know, especially when I was on a travel job. Tap water in a hotel bathroom is just, first of all, there's something that gives me a little bit of an ick of tap
Drinking
water.
out of the bathroom?
Not the I'll do it in my own house, but in a hotel where who knows what has been on that faucet.
Yep.
Something about it just gives me the ick, but sometimes you wake up at 3 a.m. and you're thirsty as fuck.
I still go to the vending machine.
Yeah,
I won't drink out of the bathroom tap.
I do. Typically, if there's a fridge in my hotel room, I will put the water from the tap in the fridge because it convinces me when it's cold that it's not from the fucking tap. So
That's good science.
Is it?
Yep.
From the chemist, I love it. I digress. I don't even know where we were anymore. Anyone?
I would drink water from the tap at a hotel room. Yeah, bring it on.
I mean, I do, but
I don't care.
Detroit water's good. I think that's what it comes down to. So we started talking about it before you guys got here. Let's touch base a little bit on the Detroit Lions.
Ugh.
Lost to the Eagles 9-16 with a touchdown, a missed point, extra point, and a field goal. We went for it 5 times or 6 times on 4th down and never converted. Goff was his most inaccurate he's been in his entire career. And he was wearing a glove on his throwing hand, which I think does affect it, but it adds into the narrative that he is not a cold weather quarterback, and yet the last 2 years he's been great in cold weather. So, discuss.
Everyone has a bad day.
The whole team had a bad day.
You know, everybody can have a bad day at once.
It was worse than a bad day, though.
Look, the way I see it in terms of going for it on 4th, and we never converted, but I am of the belief, you know, live by the sword, died by the sword. That's what Dan Campbell does. If it succeeds, it's great. If it's not always going to work, we have to understand that. I just think this was a bad game. We lost by 7 points to a reigning Super Bowl champion. Let's not get in our heads too much about it.
I agree. And to add on to that, again, it was gusty and windy outdoors, and we already missed an extra point from 44 yards or whatever it was. So relying on our kicker from 50 yards out is a little bit weird. Dan Campbell has the highest 4th down conversion rate in the NFL in the last couple years. He goes for it more, but he also converts more. So I agree with you. I think that it was the right call to make most of the time. The defenses came to show. Both teams' defenses came to show. I mean, we had a lot of flashes of brilliance on defense. We stopped the tush push like 3 fucking times.
Yeah, that would have been the story.
Yeah.
If a couple of things would have went right on offense and somehow we came out on top to win that game, the story would have been Lions solved the tush push.
Yeah, I think it was a battle of the defenses for sure. Because, I mean, we didn't let them put up that many points. So.
Yeah, I think holding them to 16 is respectable in their home field advantage and outdoors where they play in practice. Well, we practice outdoors, but
I do think that the glove was affecting him, though.
I think
truly
Penny
believe
being
that.
injured also affected
yeah, I mean,
his protection.
our O-line was injured and abysmal and just not giving him any. He's a pocket passer.
Ragnar, if you ever hear this, come back.
Rattledge got banged up. He wasn't doing his part. Glasgow wasn't doing his part. The whole O-line, though, it was less than 2 seconds to pass on average. And when Goff is a pocket passer, he's amazing when he has time. And we all know he can't scramble for shit. And when the pocket collapses and he has less than 2 seconds to throw, what do we expect this man to do? So
Now, what do you think about that PI call?
awful. It was awful.
It was more offense than defense on that.
I watched that clip so many times, and I just cannot wrap my head around it.
No.
And would we have scored on that drive? There's a slim chance. So, I'll give it like a 30% chance.
But it would have been
But
an opportunity.
A chance it shouldn't be taken away by a bad officiating call that could have changed the entire momentum of the game. So, yeah, that was egregious, and we're used to that, unfortunately,
It's been a while since we've been screwed that hard.
Because even when we have bad calls, we're still winning the game. When you get a bad call and lose the game, it's a lot more pivotal and a lot more topic of discussion later that week. And I think we're going to be fine. I still think we have 6 wins out of the next 7 games. I would say is pretty fair.
I think at this point, with the way they changed the game so much with the reviews and everything else, they should allow each team 1 or 2 reviews on plays like that.
If
One per half, even.
If the commissioner of the NFL, Goodell, had any balls, he would take the bad call games and replay the fucking game from that point on. He has the power to do that. I don't know if you guys know that. He could literally say, we're going back to a minute 59, Lions have the ball on 4th down or whatever, and he can make us replay those fucking minutes.
Is that written somewhere?
It is in the official NFL rules that
I'm
the
gonna look
commissioner
that
can replay these matches. He can restart the entire game if it was that bad, but he's never done it. It's right here, dummy. So,
Random noises from Jeff.
I thought this was a segment.
if I was a drinking man, I'd say take a shot every time my dad makes noises to interrupt this podcast, and we'd be drunk every fucking week.
I'm going to start drinking.
Go for it. There's a bunch of booze right over there. I don't know. I still say we're a 12-5 to 11-6 team for the year.
Oh, I don't think this game has any bearing on postseason potential for the Lions. We'll all be fine. Any Lions fans out there, don't worry about it.
Yeah, the only thing that worries me is not how good the Lions are; it's how good the NFC is in general. We have we're in 8th or 9th if we seed it out right now. So it's less of, even if we win out, if those teams all fucking did great, we lose our seeding or might even miss the playoffs if that went that way. It could happen.
This is what people want out of the NFL. It's parity among the teams. There's a lot of really good NFL teams right now, and it's going to come down to when there is a playoff game, who's playing better that day, and hopefully it's the Lions.
Yeah. And it does come down to every game can be determined for either team. We've seen terrible teams beat great teams, and great teams beat great teams, and bad teams beat bad teams, and it happens every fucking week, and we just happen to be the tail end of that this week.
We love it.
We love it a lot more when the Lions are doing good overall. When we're doing bad, we hate it. I'll speak for myself. I hate it when the Lions are doing bad and we lose games we should win.
I especially hate it when we're losing on a late game, an 8:30 start time game, and then I stay up late till midnight just to be disappointed.
Yeah, sometimes you want to just go to sleep and wake up to the news.
Yep. No, I want to go to bed happy, not sad.
I can hear that. Don't go to bed angry, for those of you that are in relationships with the Lions. Any other comments? Who do we got next week?
Giants on Sunday.
So we should be fine. I mean, that should be a game to get our confidence back. I do feel really bad about Scatabo, whatever his name is.
Cam Scatabo.
Yeah, he was really doing good, and then season-ending injury. It does happen, but
I think the Lions are going to put up about 34, 35 points against them.
I would say that this is going to be a comeback game for the season, and we'll probably drop 20, 30 points on them above what they score. So.
Well, I think Russell Wilson's going to be quarterbacking for him most likely.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh, man. How old is he now? He's got
right up there with Aaron Rodgers,
I think
right?
he's the second or third oldest person in the NFL right now.
I was a fan of Russell Wilson in 2016.
Yeah, he was a quarterback at Seattle when I was in college.
Yeah, I was gonna say. He's
we're going back in time there.
Russell. So it brings up a point. What do you guys think about how soft the league has gotten on quarterbacks? Because the longevity of quarterbacks shows that they are soft on them. Because you're not going to play until your 40s if you're getting banged up the same way these other players are. I think it's absolutely bullshit that we can't tackle the quarterback anymore.
That I assumed you were getting down to the point of this whole driving the quarterback into the ground is roughing.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
If they don't have the ball, I can see a roughing the passer, personal, foul, whatever. But if they have the ball, they are a ball carrier, and they should be able to be tackled just like anyone else.
You should be able to tackle the quarterback.
Absolutely. Yeah. I agree 100%.
I get it. Those are the money makers. They're the faces of their team. But you know what? You're in the game, and it is a fucking contact sport.
A few more years, they'll just wear a flag.
I mean, the All-Star game is already flag football, Pro Bowl or whatever the fuck it's called. All-Star game of baseball, but
I love the NFL All-Star game.
Such a good one. Do you like the home run derby they do every?
I love the home run derby.
Fuck you, Matt. Anyway, any other comments of the NFL before we get back to food?
So you mentioned that there is a rule that you can't use the goalpost for any touchdown celebration.
Correct.
Is that
Correct.
actually in the rules of the NFL?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they were damaging them.
Okay.
I believe actually if you extend it, I think they're not allowed to use props in any matter. So that includes goalposts and
Sharpies.
Sharpies. Was that a thing?
Yeah, Terrell Owens in about 2004. For all our football historians out there.
I got into football in 2008, so you got to.
Terrell Owens scored a touchdown and he pulled out a Sharpie, signed the ball, threw it in the crowd.
Oh my goodness.
So I mean, you had a Christmas era game where someone was jumping into the giant Salvation Army bell bucket collection thing. I know he got penalized and fined for that. It's just. I don't want to take the fun out of the game, but I do think the celebrations are a little bit too much time at times.
I like the celebrations.
I say all or nothing. Like, let them, if they're gonna do their coordinated dances and like pretending to like bowl a ball into pins and all the players fall down, why can't you jump on the goalpost? Like, this ticky tack, one thing's okay, one thing's not, is stupid to me. Just like. Celebrations or none?
I think the goalpost thing came about because somebody jumped on the goalpost, actually damaged it, and they had to halt the game and repair it.
Someone hung on it and it bent one of the uprights. But I mean, it's the same reason they reinforced the backboards for Shaq. I mean, make them stronger, right?
Yeah, make them stronger.
Yeah. Well, and I think it was Dowdle a couple weeks ago got in trouble for only one pump. Celebration.
Well,
I don't know what this is about.
It's based off of the.
It's a Key and Peele skit where they're playing football, and when he gets a touchdown, he pelvic thrust 3 times. He humped the air 3 times, and then they threw the flag on the third hump. And they're like, "Yeah, you can't do that. You can't throw 2 humps. You're fine. 3 humps." And then he does it again, and he does 3 slower humps, and they fucking flag him. And then the third time, it just, you'll have to watch it because it cracks me the fuck up.
Funny.
The third one, he humps, and then he humps again, and then the referee puts his face like right into his dick area, and then he just does the smallest little, like it's like a half an inch, and he throws the fucking flag, and it's absolutely fucking hysterical. So that's golden.
I'll check it out.
We'll watch it as a group here after we're done here. But Key and Peele, there are a lot of hit and miss, but they have some skits that really just crack me the fuck up. So that's a good one. I like that. So I guess we'll just jump back into food. I got another question for you guys. What's the most overrated food trend in the last 10 years?
Dubai chocolate.
Ooh, that's a great answer. It is delicious, but it is overrated as fuck. And it definitely doesn't, need to be $20 for a chocolate bar because it has pistachio shit on it.
Can someone explain what Dubai chocolate is to me?
It's a chocolate bar with pistachio stuff on it. It's like a minced up pistachios and like a cream or something like that.
It's creamy pistachio pretty much, but it's everywhere.
It's kind of like the inside of baklava on top of a chocolate bar.
Next time you go into a gas station, look on the counter, and I guarantee you there will be Dubai chocolate. When we went to Frankenmuth and we got the walking strawberries, they had a Dubai chocolate walking strawberry version.
They have Dubai chocolate
probably
at Crumble
for $20.
Cookie. Yeah, it's like
something.
$10 to $20 for a chocolate bar because it says Dubai chocolate on it, and I'm like, there's no reason to have this price tag on this thing. And like I said, I like it. It's good. But a normal candy bar price, and I'd be happy to buy it every now and then. But it's just egregious to charge that much.
I have never seen it.
I think we should probably try it.
I don't like
I
nuts in
have
food.
tried it. It's okay.
You don't like nuts in food?
Yep.
Like anything nut related? Like
Don't want a nut in my M&Ms.
almond boneless chicken, cashew chicken?
I don't really eat, like, I don't eat pad thai or anything that has it on top. I guess if it's on top like that, it's not a big deal, but I don't want, like, peanuts in my chocolate.
Now, do you enjoy eating nuts on their own as a snack?
I like, just normal peanuts. I'm not a big, like, almond or pistachio person.
All right, here comes James'
Or cashew.
fun fact of the day that pisses everyone off because they're not fun. Almonds aren't nuts.
What are they?
They're actually drupes. They're related to peach pits and peaches and things like that. So, fun fact.
They do look pretty.
Yeah, I like them. They're okay. I mean, I don't buy almonds, but I'll buy cashews, honey roasted cashews, and some peanuts. And macadamias are my favorite.
I'm
But
partial to a good cashew.
cashews, which grow on apples, believe it or not, super fun, and they have toxin. If you don't heat them up and cook them, they will kill you. So.
Yes, whoever figured out that they're edible once you do all 12 steps to get it good, thank you for that.
We
I
went through
really-
a lot of good men. figuring that out.
I really want to try a cashew apple. I heard it tastes like a custardy pear, but they bruise and damage so easily, so they don't keep them and sell them and ship them. I want to try one. So if anyone ever comes across a cashew apple, buy it and I'll pay you. So no nuts on food, but I really do like the Dubai chocolate answer for a food fad in the last 10 years that shouldn't be. Anyone else got anything?
I would say truffle. Like, when you go to a restaurant and half the menu is like truffle fries, truffle chicken, truffle pasta,
And
you don't need to put truffle oil in everything.
And you see it a lot in restaurants that are mid-tier quality that want to be fancy and charge a lot.
You want to charge a $30 regular pasta because you throw some Parmesan and truffle in it.
Yeah, I can
And you
get
don't
behind
taste
that.
it enough to justify the cost
yeah.
anyway.
It does change the flavor if you're getting like truffle fries. You can tell there's something there, but I don't like them enough to want them. Like, I think I'd rather have a regular fry dunked in ketchup. So.
Yeah, so I would say that, and especially when they're charging way more than it should be, just because of you think truffle sounds fancy.
Now, I do understand why truffle's expensive. Trained pigs and buried deep in dirt, but
We should get truffle pigs and start a business.
yeah, I mean, get truffle pigs and dual train them to find morels.
There we go.
Because apparently mushrooms that are hard to find are worth their weight in gold. I'm going to throw in while anyone else is thinking, but this one's a little bit older, but the bacon trend. where people were putting bacon in desserts. You know, bacon ice cream came out at Burger King. They had bacon shakes and bacon frosties. Bacon flavored candies and sodas were coming out. I am a big opponent of bacon in general. I don't like bacon, but I think that was way over the top and most of the time gross.
Yeah, I found that whole trend annoying as hell.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, but, you know, we can argue sweet and salty all you want, but when you're throwing pig fat inside of an ice cream sundae, you're doing something wrong, my opinion.
There's a chocolate bar that I like that has bacon bits in it, and it's pretty good.
Why would he not leave bacon in a chocolate bar?
I mean, I love bacon, but yeah, I don't need it added to an ice cream. Although a maple bacon donut, I'll take that.
No, losing me. I argue this a lot, and people give me stupid looks, but bacon is the oldest cured meat known to man, and it's just a little part of your lizard brain that's survivalist still that wants this old cured salty meat because it's survival food, but it's fucking salty pig fat. It's gross. I'm sorry.
It's not. It's delicious.
No, it's not, but okay.
It's not all fat.
I actually really miss when your husband never tried bacon because he was on my side for so long. But, you know, to find my people, I have to go to Dearborn where bacon is outlawed. So, yeah.
I gotta have me bacon.
It's disgusting. And I like cured meats. Give me a prosciutto. Give me, you know, all that kind of shit.
I don't like prosciutto. Too salty.
You have opinions about everything. I love it. I'm not dissing. That's the whole point of this fucking show is to piss people off with our opinions. Any other food fads that we can think of that really didn't need to happen?
How about when we went through the coffee phase with the ice cream and everything else?
Nope, I will take it all.
Yep.
See,
You give me a
I
coffee
don't-
flavored ice cream. I'm going to fucking eat
Coffee,
it.
desserts, coffee,
I mean, they were putting coffee
everything.
in everything, and it's like, no, I like my coffee, but not in everything.
I think coffee is a great flavor additive for just about anything dessert.
Yes.
Agree.
You give me so
Give
you're
me a
losing this one.
tiramisu all day.
Now,
You know, tiramisu is we've talked about this. It's so good. But I recently saw a TikTok where there's a lot of places in Italy that are now doing tableside tiramisu, and it's really ruining it for me because that shit needs to soak overnight. That's the whole point of tiramisu, is to let the flavors meld.
Yeah.
And they're taking the angel fingers or whatever they're fucking called.
Lady fingers and just
And they're
soaking
they're-
immediately, and
yeah,
then
and then they just do like a disassembled tiramisu at the tableside. I'm like, I'm not paying $40 for that. It's not even going to be as good. So,
I'm sure that's in like the really touristy areas.
yeah, tourist traps in general, you know, they're out there and they're going to get people, but that's not something I want. Give me a Caesar salad made tableside though. I'm going to fucks with it.
Something else that was happening, this was a little bit ago, but gold flakes on a ton of food.
yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that.
I never got it. Gold apparently doesn't change flavor. It's non-reactive. Chemist here can back me up. It's a very non-reactive metal. It doesn't have a flavor profile, so they do it just for show. And again, I don't want to pay double because you put a penny worth of gold flake on my fucking food. And it's very cheap. You can buy it. You can buy 24 karat gold sheets, enough to cover, you know, a family of 4 steaks. And it's like $10. Because gold is incredibly malleable and you can, you know, stretch it out very thin. So I never had it. Has anyone here actually eaten any of that?
No.
I think the only gold infused thing I ever had was the liquor.
The Goldschlager.
Goldschlager.
that was so bad.
No, it was great.
No, I've never had Goldschlager, but it's peppermint flavored?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's essentially Rumble Mints with gold flakes in it.
No, not
No,
It's
it
not
tastes
as pepperminty
different.
as Rumpleman's.
Yeah.
I love me some. Well, I loved me some Rumble
Does it have
Mints.
like some cinnamon-ish flavor too?
Yeah. I would maybe a mix between Rumplemints and Fireball.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So maybe peppermint with some anise in it, because like it sounds like it might have that Jaeger-y taste.
No.
Because
No.
that comes across as cinnamon in some profiles. So I don't know. Now I'm not 100% sober per se, and now I want to try a fucking shot of Goldschlager.
It says it has a bold, spicy cinnamon flavor.
Okay, so it's cinnamon. The more you know.
It's a high school drink. I haven't had it since high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, that's not I'm not going to the bar. I'd be like, let me do a shot of Goldschlager.
No, I can't even tell you the last time I've even seen a bottle of it.
Give me a double of
Yeah.
Goldschlager.
On the rocks.
You call it a Goldilocks.
They have a rose gold strawberry version. That's interesting.
You know, that brings up another thing for a food fad that I'm going to go ahead and say I fucking can't stand. Floral foods. I know, Jessica, you like them.
See, I like I said, my favorite cocktails has to have a little floral twist to it.
You give me a rose or a lavender flavored anything, and I'm going to spit it out. And
I like lavender.
I like rosemary in my drinks, lavender. I like rose.
there's certain things that
Rose water.
if they're wonderful scented for a hand soap, they should not be in my food.
So you don't like lemon scented soap?
Nope. Because I like lemon scented food.
Keep soap and food separate.
I really do. Like
Simple guy.
So you don't like cherry almond?
cherry almond is one of my favorite kinds of ice cream, but you will not find it in my soaps. Honestly, I like earthy scents when it comes to soaps and candles. So you give me the sandalwood and the zephyr wood and shit
So
like that.
you're not a cucumber melon man.
Not at all.
Ooh, I love cucumber.
And I'm especially not a coconut person, which your husband is.
Oh.
And he loves his
He
coconut
loves his
flavored
coconut
and scented
flavored,
things.
scented anything.
And I can't stand either. That's one thing that I guess I won't use either of them because I don't like coconut flavored things and I don't like coconut scented things.
I'm not a coconut fan.
Scott came home one day with a full coconut. And I said, "What are you doing with that?" He's like, "I'm going to eat it." And I'm like, I've never in my life ever met a person who just bought a coconut to eat.
So I don't know why this kind of segues me into this thought process, Jessica, but I want to talk for a moment about your dismay for honeydew melon. Or melons in general. You don't really like melon, do you?
No, I don't like cantaloupe, honey.
Delicious.
Watermelon's fine. So it,
Oh, ripe cantaloupe is so
I'll rank that
amazing.
right up there
Matt's
with
not a
bacon. I
melon
love it.
person.
I just think if we're ranking fruit, it's at the bottom. If you tell me you're bringing a fruit salad and all it is cantaloupe, honeydew, and some grapes, I'm going to be pissed.
Throw in some pineapple and you have my perfect fucking fruit salad right
No.
there.
I think of the melons, honeydew is my least favorite.
See, mine is watermelon.
I love watermelon.
I just finally came around to kind of being okay with watermelon. I didn't like it growing up. I didn't like it during my adult life. And I had one a couple months ago. We got it from that market over on 23 mile, 26 mile, Coochies.
Oh,
And-
Coochies. There's one in Warren. There's one closer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not the same.
They have two separate suppliers. There are a couple brothers that separated when they parted ways. So they're actually different as of a few years ago. But I had a Coochies watermelon and it was good. Don't know why, but tastes change. But
And just so you do know, with Coochie, you haven't had anything good until you've gone out to 26 Mile Road and picked it up from them.
I like the one in Warren.
they're
They
still
have
They're-
good corn on the cob.
Oh, it's good.
You put them side
Oh,
by
I think
side.
it's great.
It is.
You haven't had the other one yet.
All right, drive me out there.
Next season.
Next season we will, because we go out there every year and we get a lot of fucking corn and we food savor it and put it in vacuum sealed bags.
I can the corn.
I have like 10 cobs of corn still in my freezer just waiting to be eaten.
The guy who runs the one in Warren's super nice.
Yes, they
And-
all are.
We're not saying he's not nice or anything like that. He's at one time he got his supplies from the family farm, but not anymore.
He gets the corn from the family farm,
No,
though.
he
He
doesn't.
talks about growing it.
No,
He grows his own, but it's not the same farm as the one at 26 Mile.
and he gets a
Just
lot.
let the girl
from down
like
south.
the Warren one.
I like the Warren one too.
I want to support a local business, damn it.
It's still local. It's just out at 26 Mile and Hayes.
Something like
Something
no,
like that.
I don't know. It's Romeo Plank.
Yeah.
But yes, they're both delicious fucking corn. Don't get me wrong. It's just one is better. That's all.
I guarantee you, if you did a side-by-side comparison
I almost want to bust it out and just fucking make some corn now.
and see now.
All right,
you
bring
said
out the corn.
You said you can
cold.
corn.
It's got the
You don't
juice.
even need to can it. Just blanch it. If you want to
Magical
take it off
fruit.
the cob. and
I don't
everything.
like how it tastes when it's blanched and frozen. When I can it, it's like I just got it off the cob.
Yes. We'll have to teach her. I'm telling you, you're going to love it.
Oh, that's what everyone says. I don't know. I've tried it. I like my canned corn.
You can leave it on the cob.
And I hate cantaloupe.
Yeah, to bring it back to melons, I find watermelon the least offensive of the melons.
Agreed, 100%.
So
Cantaloupe, honeydew are worse.
I'm just go ahead. I'm going to be a child here for a moment. Are you an ass or tits guy? Or an ass or tits? Yeah, that's the right question. Are you an ass or tits guy?
Put your hands together on that, my friend.
I
like them both.
You know, I'm just going with the cheeky fucking melon argument here. If you don't like melons, do you like big melons?
I like big melons. Kristen's aren't bad. They're a good size.
Appreciate the review. I mean, we are a review pod.
I used to work in the dining hall in college, and one of the things I did there was cut fruit. Let me tell you what went last every time: cantaloupe and honeydew.
But were they
without fail?
I'm telling you though that a cantaloupe, when it's properly ripe, is 100 times better than. And there's only like a 1 day window when it's amazing.
It's not better than strawberries.
Yes, it is.
There's no way.
Yeah, no.
Strawberry would go down as my least favorite fruit.
Is it all the seeds?
No, it's just I don't really care for strawberry.
I just had strawberries
the
other day.
I have a mild allergy, which is part of it. It makes my mouth itchy when I eat strawberries, but it doesn't turn me off from eating them because I try them every fucking year, and it's just I don't care for them.
Have you ever had a good homegrown strawberry?
I don't know if I've ever had a homegrown strawberry.
See, you need some homegrown, good, fresh strawberries. Because the ones you get at the grocery store that are still white in the middle, those aren't fully ripe. Those aren't going to be your peak strawberry.
I've had a pink strawberry from Japan.
Ooh.
They were like $10 a pound.
Oh yeah, was it
Japanese
like
market.
I was going to say, is it the ones that were like the single strawberry in that plastic container?
Erewhon, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like $20. And one of my favorite food podcasts, I don't know if you call it that, but Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, I've heard of them.
They did the Erewhon strawberry and said they cannot taste the difference between them. So makes me a little nervous to spend $20 on one non-berry berry.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Fun fact, anything that looks like a raspberry or blackberry, you know those bunches of little balls, fruit, whatever, if it looks like that, it is edible. Every type of that is edible.
Well, the states at least.
As far as I know in the world. I could be wrong. So
like a bunch of little circles in a clump.
If it looks like a blackberry or raspberry, you're safe to eat it if you're ever lost in the woods. So
or a cloudberry.
Got me there.
They look exactly like raspberries.
Are they
They're
delicious?
sort of like orange. Yeah, they're really good. They make yogurt out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Thimbleberries.
Yeah.
You guys know a lot of berries.
Boysenberry.
Yeah.
Dingleberry.
I don't know about those.
Never had that. I stay away from the dingleberries.
I shaved my ass. I never had one. Hey, Dad, I shaved my ass.
I don't want to know.
All right. Anyway, so we get way off topic.
Yeah, where were we?
That's what I'm saying.
Go Lions.
I got a couple more things before we get into ordering our pizza for our pizza review this week. I recently have a re-affinity for, I don't know why, but Tootsie Pops. I've been fucking eating like one every other day. I love them. But then I want to buy a bag of Dum Dums because I fucking love Dum Dums. What is your favorite Dum Dum flavor, and why is it butterscotch or root beer?
No, blue raspberry.
I was going to say butterscotch, but now I'm mad that you said that.
You hate agreeing with me that much? I'm always right, Jessica.
No, I mean, I always like to, at the doctor's office where they have the big thing of Dum-Dums. I'm still going to take one. I don't care that I'm 34.
Yep, I'm with you.
But I grab the mystery one a lot just to, a little surprise.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I had a bubblegum flavored one the other day, and it was just god awful.
I don't want that.
No, I don't like bubblegum flavored things unless it's bubblegum itself.
Yeah, I'm with you. And there is something about amoxicillin that's bubblegum flavored that I like, but that was because I couldn't swallow pills my whole childhood.
Fun fact about the mystery flavored Dum-Dums, they're just like the end of a roll of the sucker mixed with the start of a new roll.
I'm so happy you said that, because we've talked about that on the pod
We
before.
actually have.
It's one of my favorite fun little tidbits is that it's the same thing with Airheads mystery flavor. They do the same thing, but there's only 5 flavors you get there, so the combinations are a little less. But yeah, butterscotch and root beer are my favorite. Blue raspberry, you got butterscotch. Matt, what's yours?
Butterscotch, yes. Root beer, no. I'll go like green apple.
It's a basic bitch answer.
I don't like
green
regular
apple's
root
Would
beer
you like
either.
a pumpkin espresso while you're here?
What's pumpkin? Oh, they don't have that.
I'm just talking. Are you wearing Uggs? I'm just kind of making fun of you a little bit. And I know you're going to agree with me on butterscotch and root beer.
Oh, it's butterscotch number 1, root beer number 2.
So I think that might be something you raised me right on.
Yeah, I get credit for something.
While we're on the confections, I saw a video today about white chocolate. Do you guys like white chocolate?
No.
No.
Not really.
Yes.
I like white chocolate. Shelby, one of her favorite confections, candies, is a non-Periel, which...
Those are good.
I've never had a non-Periel other than Snow Caps until I got with her, and she gets them from Sanders, and I fucking love them. And they come in white and milk chocolate, and dark chocolate, which I do love dark chocolate. But I just found out today that white chocolate is just the milk fat, or the cocoa butter from the cocoa bean, mixed with milk powder and sugar.
Yeah, it's
So-
not chocolate.
It is essentially just milk. It's milk powder made into whatever that consistency is.
The white chocolate flips.
I love them.
Love 'em.
I fucking love them. I like white chocolate.
I don't hate it, but I would take regular milk chocolate.
I'm taking dark chocolate over all of it.
I'd take dark chocolate over white.
Give me an 80% dark, and I'm a happy boy.
Salted dark chocolate.
Yes, absolutely. Sea salt, caramel, dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate, raspberry, Ghirardelli.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Good time. It's a good time. You know what I want to try again, but I'm really afraid to because I've seen too many videos of this. But Ferrero Rocher, I've seen so many videos where people have cracked them open and there's fucking maggots in them, and it just
Ew.
has turned me off for years.
That's the one that's like the Rice Krispie stuff inside?
Yeah,
Can't stand
in a
them.
gold foil wrapper
No.
with like a Reese's cup wax paper underneath that.
Cannot stand them.
I want to try them again, but it's one of those things where I've seen so many. I'm going to get on another topic here, but I saw so many videos of people cracking those open, and I'm like, is there a problem with their manufacturing, or is it because there's worms in this fucking rice or something like that? But it brings up a new point. We're getting into the Christmas season where everyone is going to go out there, or a lot of people are going to go out there and buy those blue tins of cookies. You guys know what I'm talking about?
I absolutely do.
Like the Dansk cookies.
Where your grandparents kept all of their
Sewing
sewing
stuff.
stuff.
Yep, exactly.
I'm pretty positive I have a sewing kit from my grandma in one of those tins.
So I recently saw a video where there is an Indian plant that makes these cookies where there are just rats everywhere.
Nice.
So look at the back of those cookies and make sure they're not made in India. We almost bought some the other day, and me and Shelby, without even talking, we didn't know each other, saw this video. So if that tells you how widespread this is, when we both grabbed these, we were at Ali's Discount Mart or whatever, and we grab them and we both go, are we looking to see if it's made in India? And we both saw India, and we put them back down. So just a fair warning.
Look, if there's not rats in the tin itself, ignorance is bliss. I'm just going to eat it and call it a day.
Or just make sure they're made in, Finland, Sweden,
I don't.
Denmark. Now, now if you see a tin of those, you're going to see, is it made in
I'm a little
India?
fast and loose with food safety sometimes, so.
So you bring up the Christmas candies. Cordial cherries.
Fucking
Ooh,
amazing.
So I just got cordial cherry kisses, and those are good. They don't have the cherry in them, but
No, they have the liquid, though.
yeah, but they're good.
I love a cordial cherry. The cheap ones are not as good as they used to be, but Sanders makes a delicious one.
Which one's better? The liquid?
Oh, you needed the one with the cream and the
Yes.
liquid.
And they're hard to find.
Yeah. It has to have that Cadbury innard with the juice and the cherry. I don't want just the pure cherry cordial liqueur or whatever
No,
it is.
those are not that good.
In cordial cherries, one of the things you find at a checkout. Another thing that is really fun that I used to love getting as a kid, ice cubes.
Oh yes,
The fucking little chocolates that were like 10 cents.
I just had Matt try one
Really?
not that long ago.
And verdict?
It was good, yeah.
It's weird that they're called ice cubes.
It was really melty.
Yeah, but it's part of it, and if you want to talk the chemistry here, we can. But it's called an ice cube because it melts so fast that it has a little bit of a cooling effect in your mouth, and it's weird. I love it. I love the texture and the way it is.
We bought them when it was pretty hot outside, and they sat in the car, and so in general they were just a little too soft to get that effect. But I think they're good.
I think that was one of my favorite impulse buys as a kid. That and little what do you call it? Not summer sausages.
Vienna sausage?
No, the little fucking beef sticks that you get they're in a plastic thing right at the checkout at a lot of gas stations.
Oh, like the
Hunter
sticks?
sausage. Hunter sausage. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh.
One of my impulse buys as a kid. I don't know how long they sat there. They've probably been there.
You
for
bought the
fucking
ones
year.
that were unmarked?
All the time.
Oh, man.
Like in the bin where they give you a little bag and you
Yes.
just pull it out with the
No.
tongue.
Yep.
You
Same.
still
though.
see a lot of that.
You're saying you won't eat the shortbread cookies, but you'll eat
Give me that gas
the
station.
fogged up glass container. Who
There's-
knows how long beef
There's
sticks?
still a lot of gas stations.
How
that
many
they use
hands
that do
just
that.
raw dogged it in there?
Yep. you got me. I'd rather have fucking homeless person hands on my Hunter sausage than rat droppings.
That's
on
who
my
I
cookies.
imagine eats those sausages.
They're delicious, though.
Can't keep those people's hands off it.
What can I say? I'm a man of many talents, and one of them's eating sausage.
It's all right, do you?
Anyone have any fun impulse buys that you like? If you see them, you have to get them. Like, things that you don't have all the time, but you're at a gas station or a party store and you see it and you're like, I haven't had that in forever.
There's a candy that comes to mind for me. Zots.
Ooh, I like Zots.
We,
The fizzy ones, right?
Yes.
We live in 2025, not 1895.
They're still being made.
Yeah, I know they are, but they're not being fucking sold.
They're good.
The last time I found them was up when I was in Jersey.
I was in Jersey on a covered wagon heading east, and they had Zots.
I wish your mother would have swallowed
I was
you.
I was on my way to the one-room schoolhouse. God.
I would say I don't really have a lot of impulse buys, but if I walk into like 7-Eleven and I look at the taquitos, I might buy one.
Yeah,
Other than that, no.
I'm more partial, and it's weird because I don't know anyone else that likes them, but the buffalo chicken roller, I'd rather get than a taquito.
I don't think I like those.
I do. It's really, really fake spongy chicken with
Yeah.
a buffalo flavor.
Yeah, I don't want that.
And give me that Heinz ranch packet with so many preservatives that it'll last 3 years unrefrigerated. And,
It's just something about buying prepared food at a gas station. I can't do it.
7-Eleven is where you go in Japan to get good food.
Yeah.
So
This isn't Japan.
7-Eleven also has one of my favorite sandwiches I've ever had in my life. It's a Thanksgiving turkey sub with cranberries on it. It's fucking amazing.
Speaking of prepared food at gas stations, are we excited for Sheets?
I'm not gonna go there on purpose, but if I happen to be in the area and there's not a line around the fucking building still, I'll stop in and see what it's like.
I'm excited. I already bought a hat and a t-shirt. I'm going to wear it in on day one.
I mean, it's no Buc-ee's.
I've never been to Sheets before, but I'm
Never
excited.
been to a Sheets?
I've heard it's good
I've never been either.
from people that live in Pennsylvania.
I mean, Shelby and I are planning a road trip to Ohio to go to Buc-ee's because Buc-ee's is that good. I don't know if Sheets can hold a flame to it, but I'll try it.
My cousin said it was pretty good. They were coming back, I can't remember where from, but ended up stopping at one, and she said the food was pretty good.
The thing that cracks me up the most is how many people are protesting against the gas station. Oh my God, a gas station coming to town, and we don't need that. And, the people of Farmington are coming to the city council meetings and going, why do we need a 24-hour establishment? That just brings out criminals. And you have the one in Roseville that's knocking down a church that's been closed for 30 years, and people are pissed off. And I'm like, if you cared about the fucking church, it wouldn't have closed in the first place. Like,
Yeah, I
Well,
think
it's actually going where the bank is, though.
I mean, they tore down the really awesome-looking historic bank in Fraser for one.
Correct.
If you really cared about these things, they wouldn't have gotten decrepit, and they wouldn't have rotted and been eyesores.
Well, I think it's a lot of the gas station owners around here that don't want the new gas
competition.
stations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then they're hopefully going to have to stop charging for card and cash separate prices.
Not only does that suck, but as someone that has a vehicle that requires 93 premium, it used to be 10 cents when you jumped from 88 to 89 to 91 to 93. Now it's like 50 cents a grade. So when I'm filling up my motorcycle, I'm paying $5 a gallon, and it's pissing me off. So, you have someone like Sheetz that's only doing 10 or 15 cents. I'm okay with that.
They're not adding anything extra to that to justify that cost.
No, not at all. It's just a little bit of refinement. That's all it is. Chemist, do you want to jump in?
I don't know anything about gas. Regular unleaded. That's me.
I mean, I get pissed every time I fill up my truck. I mean, because diesel is cheaper to make than gas.
Cheaper to make, but less in demand, and that's the only thing they have going.
Yeah, it still pisses me off. When I spend over $100 when my tank is empty, that's just stupid.
Maybe the government shouldn't have killed the person that invented the hydrogen car.
A frequent impulse buy for me.
Getting away from gas.
Yeah, if I'm up early on the weekend, which I am frequently nowadays, and I'm at Meijer's or 7-Eleven, I like to get a donut.
Time out. Let's go back a minute.
I heard
it too.
We all heard it.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to get corrected.
The Meijer
There you
Corporation.
go.
I like the Michigan S.
I fucking can't stand it. You went to multiple Meijer's for one donut. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No.
If they didn't have the donut I wanted the first Meijer's, then yeah, I went to the second Meijer's.
So there's a specific donut at Meijer that is just worth going there?
No,
I don't even know if it's worth going to a major big box grocery store for a donut. Like, you specifically go there sometimes for a donut.
No. If I'm at Meijer's and I'm picking up milk or something like that, and then in the morning they make donuts.
Yeah. So I worked at Meijer for 4.5 years. They have a decent bakery. Their donuts are decent. At your age, you can go get a donut and a coffee for 50 cents, and they literally have just a drop box for that. By the way, you can pour your own coffee, grab your own donut. It's a trust system for elderly people. Just so you know.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're fucking old.
What's your point?
I can't go get a 50-cent coffee and donut. I'm not a senior.
I can't either.
Shut up.
Jeff's not quite there.
What's
yet,
your
so he hasn't reached old yet.
What kind of donut are you getting? Are you getting a plain? Are you getting an old-fashioned? Which is not a hand job. In this
No, just
sense.
either regular glazed or chocolate icing on top.
I like a double chocolate.
Do you like the cakey or yeast?
I like cakey.
Cakey?
Yeah.
I go either way. If it's the icing on top, I want yeast. Glaze, obviously, yeast. But if it's double chocolate like that, then cake. Yeah. This guy knows his donuts, people.
I didn't get this way without it. I'm a Boston cream guy. I like custard.
That's number one on the list. I think a cruller might be second.
I could give or take that.
But actually, if I'm going to run out in the morning, if I pass 7-Eleven, I'll stop and get an apple fritter.
They're not good. They're not bad. But you just dissed on 7-Eleven a minute ago for their quality, so...
Yeah, but they're not preparing it. It's generally coming, I think, from Detroit Donut.
No, 7-Eleven makes their own donuts at the 7-Eleven bakery.
7-Eleven makes a good blueberry donut.
7-Eleven makes good shit. We've talked about this many times, and every fucking time I bring a 7-Eleven product here to try, everyone goes, wow, 7-Eleven's doing really good.
I didn't say I didn't like 7-Eleven. What I
You
said
said
was
you don't trust food from a gas station.
prepared food.
Which those...
I'm not going in there and buying a hot dog or a taquito or whatever.
The Big Bite hot dogs are fucking amazing. You shut
No,
up.
thank you.
Big gulps, huh? All right.
See you later.
Total improv line by Jim Carrey, by the way. We are a house divided here. Shelby is a Dunkin' Donuts person and loves getting their donut holes or whatever the fuck they call them. Munchkins. I don't know what they call them. They're not as good as
Dunkin', it's Munchkin.
They're not good as Timbits. I don't care. There's a Tim Hortons right across the street. She has to go out of her way and pass 2 Tim Hortons to get to her Dunkin' Donuts.
Where's the nearest Dunkin'? 14 and Shaner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely not worth it.
Yeah.
Tim Hortons is better.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to make her listen to this episode. Not that she's going to change her mind because 2 men said so.
I don't really see that big of a difference, but I don't buy like the little holes. I just get one big donut for myself.
For a big hole, she'll there.
Yeah.
She'll be coming around the mountain.
The
in a big
bigger the hole.
The donuts at Dunkin' and Tim Hortons aren't different enough. I like Tim's coffee more than Dunkin'.
I agree with that, except when you go later in the day. Every time I go to Tim Hortons past like 3 p.m., it tastes burnt. Can't stand that. But I also can't have a coffee past 3 p.m. because then I'll be up till 3 a.m. because I'm very caffeine sensitive. So
That's interesting because when I worked at Tim Hortons, we had to change the coffee every 30 minutes.
I don't know. I mean, I have a friend that owns them. I could ask her what their policy is, but I'm sure some franchise owners are not giving a fuck.
I mean, I worked there in 2007, so times may have changed.
I mean, I can tell you this. One of my first jobs, I worked at Burger King at 11 and Hoover, and I'm going to fucking totally dox that location here, and I hope that they change their ways. But in my training, when the buzzer goes off, if there's still fucking meat patties in that tray, you toss them out. And my first shift solo, not training, the manager comes out and looks at the trash and goes, "Why are there so many fucking hamburgers in here?" And I said, "Because when the button went off and the timer was up, I threw them away." "No, just hit the button and reset it." Oh, that's about when I stopped working there. It was 2 reasons. It was that and a guy shoved a chicken fry in my mouth straight out of the fryer and it hurt. So 16-year-old me was a bit of a pushover and a pussy, so I didn't say anything and I just quit.
So speaking of fast food, who all has worked in a fast food restaurant?
Yep.
Not me.
I have, well, Tim Hortons, so.
I've
That
never
counts.
worked in a fast food restaurant.
No.
I I don't believe in the old saying that everyone needs to work in service or fast food and that's how you respect the workers more, but it does give you a different perspective on things because I have worked all of those jobs. And, being on the other side of it does make you a little more humble when something goes wrong. If you were a server in your day, even for a short amount of time, and a server brings you food that's a little bit wrong, and I just feel like you can't be rude to them. It's not their fault, first of all. It's usually the kitchen fucked up. But, even if it is their fault, there's no reason to be fucking mean to a server.
No, you should not be. I think servers need to be a little more attentive to what they're giving their customers, though, sometimes.
Yeah,
I agree 100% because the chef can fuck up the food. But when it looks really bad on the plate and you know that somebody ordered a steak medium and it's coming out black, because it's so overdone or something, and they still bring it to you. Now, they should be the first line of defense and they should just simply send it back.
Yeah.
Remake.
I waitress.
If they notice it, sure. But, when you get a rush, you're not paying attention to everyone's plates. You're just running.
Also, speaking from a waitressing perspective, there have been times where sometimes your cooks are just such assholes where if I say, "I can't bring this out, it's burnt," I don't care. And then what?
And there's, I don't want to bring it up to this, but it is exactly what it is. It's very gender there, because you're going to have typically a male cook and a female waitress, and they feel that power, or they want to feel that power. Mm-hmm. And I completely agree with Jessica. The kitchen staff is typically very fucking rude to the service staff.
Yeah.
And especially when you have the misgendered
They're either
roles there.
fucking or they're fighting.
Yep.
There's no in between.
No, it's usually both. Let's be
yeah.
honest. They've done both.
I got lucky. I waitressed in the UP, and so everyone was pretty chill for the most part.
Oh, and the food was probably good, too.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. But, I mean, I had this last Friday for lunch. We go out to lunch oh my gosh, I can't talk. We go out to lunch with my workplace every Friday, and I had a moldy piece of bread on my plate.
I'm done eating at that point.
Yeah,
I don't know
that would
how.
kill me a little bit, but
Like, how did no one notice that? Like, the chef didn't notice getting it out of the bag or wherever they got it from. The waitress didn't see it on the plate.
and that just it starts with the kitchen. They're supposed to be doing inventory. They're supposed to be dating every single thing that comes to that door, when it came in, when it goes out, and when someone fails somewhere on that chain, who do you blame? Because it went through how many processes of quality control to get to your plate. So
Yeah, I blame the cooks for that one because they toasted it. So they obviously flipped it on
Yeah.
both sides.
They were hoping that it would toast that mold right off.
Yeah.
and what's even worse is if you see the mold, that is the flowering part of the mold, and that means the roots are growing all through that fucking bread.
Oh, yeah. I had 2 other coworkers with the same type of bread on their plates. And I looked at them, I'm like, well,
I wouldn't eat
good
that.
luck, guys.
It's not
Did
a
you
hard
tell
cheat.
them?
It's
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they took what the bread came with off of my bill, so that was nice.
Yeah. It's not a hard cheese. You can't cut off the mold and continue eating.
No, exactly. That's exactly what I said. Like, it's a little different.
So I think that's about time for us to get to our pizzas ordering. You guys have anything else before we get to that?
Nope.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to order. Today we're doing Domino's versus Pizza Hut. Two big chain pizza places. I have no hope for Pizza Hut to win this because I think it's trash. And I think Domino's has done a lot to change their game in the last 10 years. So my expectations are Domino's is going to take this by a landslide here.
It's been so long since I've had either or. I really have no idea what to expect.
Domino's is legit good now. They
it's-
changed their recipe like 10 years ago.
yes.
It's good.
And it used to be so bad.
As someone that doesn't really care for pizza, that's one of the few that if Shelby's in the mood for pizza, I'll go, can we get Domino's or Marco's? Those are my two like go-tos. So we're going to order those. We'll be right back with our reviews of those places. All right. So we got our pizza from one place. We got Domino's. Domino's is right behind my house. So like you said, Jessica, they're suspiciously fast. You know, you order it and it's ready in 6 minutes.
Yeah,
So-
to me, how is it prepped and baked and ready to go?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not judging it because it's one of the few pizza places I happen to enjoy. So everyone grab yourself a slice of Domino's. Just a reminder, everyone, for our Pizza Wars, until the end, we're going with just a pepperoni pizza. Whatever that may be. So with the case of Domino's and Pizza Hut, it's going to be just a round pizza. Jets was a square pizza. So here we have just round, hand-tossed pepperoni pizza. And Domino's always runs coupons. This was $7.99.
Was
It's
this a
good deal.
large?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Or you can get two medium, two topping pizzas for $6.99 a piece. Domino's typically runs a good special.
I love the sauce.
It's been a couple weeks since we ate pizza last on the show, but I think it's better than both of those.
I'm going to be honest. I'm a little surprised. I thought it was going to be terrible, but it's not.
They used to be, though.
Right.
That's the thing. Domino's even acknowledged that they were bad.
Oh, yes, they did.
I'm going to give this a 7.
I don't really like the sandy crust bottom.
The corn flour.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else? Ranking? Review? What do you
It's
got
all
to
right.
say?
Just all right.
Just all right.
I'll give them a 7.5.
I haven't put a number ranking on any pizzas other than this, so I guess 7.5.
Yeah, I don't really like the crust.
I like the crust. They got some, what was this, Parmesan and butter on it?
I don't know.
Pretty good.
I like it.
But it's not bad. I'll give it a 6.5.
It's got a little bite to it. I like that.
There is a little bit, of a peppery taste for sure. I guess in their sauce. So,
I like the sauce.
Kristen, did you try it?
I had a bite of Matt's. I didn't realize that we were doing a pizza rating today, so that's why I brought food.
Oh, you're good. we do food reviews, snacks, pizza, everything. So,
I don't know. I'll give it a 5. I'll go right in the middle there if it's out of 10.
okay. So 7.5, 7.5, 6.5, 7, and a 5.
Kristen, what's your go-to pizza?
I like Jets. Square.
Why?
I like their sauce. I like the crispiness of that square, like the edge of the square. I love a corner in a square pizza.
I'm guessing you guys haven't done Jets yet. You're saving it.
We did
Not
Jets
yet.
first
Or
week.
did you do it? Okay. You did the
We
other
did
way.
Hungry Howie's versus Jets. And Jets did win. Wait, no, Hungry Howie's won. Let me rephrase that.
Did you only do round for Jets?
No, we did square.
Okay.
Hungry Howie's got an average rating of a 6.225, and Jets got a 5.875.
And
We're-
I probably tanked the ranking because I don't like square pizza.
But even so, I think you gave them a 5.
Yeah.
So I can't say you tanked it, but I don't think that the rave about Jets is valid. I don't think it's as good as everyone says. I prefer this over Jets.
Now, did you get a flavored crust, or is this just the standard?
That's just how it comes.
All of our pizzas are just going to be their signature pizza. Pepperoni, nothing added.
Have you guys ever had Torminas?
Yes, they're really good. From
There
what I
was-
remember.
When I lived in Marquette, I had one right by my house, and I would get slices. I just like that they do a giant pizza. They have like a massive pizza that they'll do, and the slices are huge.
Yeah, and it's the real thin.
Yeah.
So you gotta fold it, which is my preference with pizza.
Now, I'm sure we'll get to it in our Pizza Wars eventually, but has anyone actually had Marco's other than me?
Yes.
No.
I have, but not enough to be like, oh, I remember exactly how it tastes.
Now,
Like,
Marco's does an interesting thing. You can tell them how much you want your dough leavened. So you can do a thin, a normal, or a thick crust. And it's the same amount of dough, they just add extra yeast to it. And I like the thick crust because it's just airier and doughier. I just prefer that. But they also have the best barbecue chicken pizza I've ever had, which is what I usually get when I get pizza. And then it comes with a free cup of dipping sauce, and the jalapeno ranch is fire.
where's the nearest Marco's?
12 in DeQuinder? 11 in DeQuinder?
That's where we live.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right by Del Taco, right there at 12 in DeQuinder. Like just south of it in that big complex.
It's in that little strip.
Okay. I've obviously passed it a bunch of times and I've never paid attention.
Yeah,
I feel like my
there's
mom gets it.
You would drive right past it.
Yeah.
I know when I went there maybe about 2 months ago, I went past it twice looking for it.
I thought it was really good. So
Let's get Marco's sometime. And
All right.
We'll see if James is right.
You know what I want to try? Torminas used to be there, but now it's Pizza Cat.
that's on DeQuinder too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's right by an Indian place, or used to be an Indian place.
I'm
Yeah.
intrigued by Pizza Cat.
I just like the name.
Yeah.
I want to try it because of the name.
By the way, you did ask about it. We finally got, I didn't have any, but Shelby loved Little Dino's.
I still haven't tried it.
Yeah, she got it. I got it for her a week or so ago because Shelby's the biggest pizza slut I've ever met in my life, so she has to have it twice a week.
Now, did they do
like
like
other
hot and ready styles?
Nope.
Like,
We were
they
talking
don't.
No, everything's like made to order.
Okay.
And they're not super
Amazing
cheap. I think it was like $12 for a large pepperoni pizza.
Oh, yeah.
So average cost, pizzeria. But she said it was really good and just a classic pizza.
Okay.
See, I wonder if they're like Dino's from years ago.
They're not related.
Because that pizza used to be so greasy. You'd pick it up and it would literally just drip.
Shelby really likes Cottage Inn, which I'm sure we'll get to as well. I don't know. We'll have to figure out how many pizzas we're going to do because we're at 4 and they get expensive.
Does anyone remember Sibo's Pizza?
No.
That name sounds familiar.
They were at 13 and Hoover.
Yes, it's the place that it was Cottage Inn, then it was Sibo's, and now
No, it was
it's-
Sibo's and then Cottage Inn.
and now it's Bosch's Chicken.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never tried it.
I remember.
Yeah, I know where it is.
That was like a staple to go to when I was a kid. We would go there for dinner.
When I was young, there was. It depends on where I lived at the time, but it was My Pizza Place, which I think you and Scott are now a fan of.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I also really enjoyed, which is the other side of Warren, or well, I guess My Pizza Place is Sterling Heights, but on 9, is it 10 mile? 10 mile or 9 mile? Sorrento's. Drive-through
Sorrento's
pizza.
really good.
Yep. That was something I used to eat a lot as a kid. And then there's Stasha's on Van Dyke, which was also a really popular spot. Oh, there's just a ton. We can do Pizza Wars forever. I think we need to probably text around and narrow it down to like another 6 places. I'd say 10 is enough.
Oh yeah, because if you start looking into those kind of little mom and pop
Yeah.
standalone, like we could be doing this.
I think we'll probably, until we do the final round, which is our own personal preference pizza, we'll just do 10 like chain pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys done Buddies?
We haven't done Buddies.
Nope, this is our second one.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we've only done Hungry Howie's, Jets, and now today Domino's and Pizza Hut.
Yeah, and then you get into Buddies, which I've never been a fan of personally, and you're paying $25 for a small pizza.
It's too saucy.
I like Buddies.
I mean, I like Buddies, but
Buddies has a great salad.
They have that too.
I don't like lettuce.
She's
yeah,
not a rabbit.
They have that Buddies dressing. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of vinaigrette, but it's just absolutely fucking amazing.
I don't think I've been to Buddy's in probably 25 years.
Every now and then I DoorDash for extra money, and I got sent to the original one on like 6 Mile. It's a whole different world in that one. Like just even like the vibe and the like everything's cramped, and it's just an old school fucking pizzeria. But people love Buddies, so
I like the Detroit style pizza. I like Jets because of
it's not Detroit style.
Why isn't it?
It's Sicilian style. Detroit has sauce on top.
All right, well, it's close enough.
I
I
brought this
still
up last
can't
week.
figure out why they call that Detroit style.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just because like the dough shape is pretty much Detroit style. It's just the combination of sauce and cheese and where it goes. Speaking of, do you guys like Chicago deep dish?
Absolutely.
It's all right. It's kind of doughy.
No.
No, you don't like it?
No.
There's a couple big players in it. There's
Lou Malnati's
and
Gino's East.
Giordano's,
And Giordano's.
and Uno, which I heard Uno's. I heard the original one in Chicago is way different than your chains.
I don't
I
know
can't comment
about the original Uno's.
I know Shelby wants to order Lou Malnati's because they'll ship it to you frozen. But I was a Giordano's person.
Friend of the show. Oh, go ahead.
Uno's, I haven't heard anything good about them.
I've heard great things about the original, but the franchise locations like the one on Hall Road here,
Yeah.
I've heard bad things. So
That's all I hear is bad things coming out of there.
Friend of the show, Jim Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
He and I drove to Chicago just to get Lou Malnati's because we saw it on Food Network or something like that, and it was spring break in college, and we're really cool, so we go to Chicago for pizza instead of Cancun or anything like that. And yeah, I thought it was delicious. I thought it was worth driving there just to get a pizza.
It brings up a good topic while we're waiting for Pizza Hut. I'm going to ask the hypothetical and possibly the practical. Is what is the farthest you would drive for a specific meal? Like, let's say your favorite meal of a place that's no longer in existence pops up. How far away are you going to be willing to drive for it? Or how long have you driven for something? And I'll give mine. During the COVID lockdown, I did a 5-hour round trip for Hut and Now. There was one,
How was that? I've never had Hot and Now.
It's nothing worth 5 hours of a drive, but we were bored and it was COVID lockdown. But it's just a fast food fucking burger. It's better than McDonald's hamburgers, but
Not the ones I got.
well, you went to the new one that so they are trying to reopen new Hot Nows, and apparently they're not as good as they used to be. But at the time, there was one left in the world, and it was in Sturgis, Michigan, near the border of Indiana. So 2.5 hours there. We loaded up a cooler. We bought like 30 or 40 extra burgers and froze them. They weren't good when you unfroze them. But we bought bumper stickers and T-shirts and everything. It's an Amish country. It was worth it for the trip and the camaraderie, but it was not worth it if I had to choose again. I would not do that again. I think it was just pure boredom of being locked down. So, Chicago for a pizza. Is that the farthest you've driven for food?
I believe so. Yeah. I mean, it was a thing.
Yeah.
We were doing something silly.
Has anyone else driven a far distance for a meal?
No.
No.
I
Not
don't
specific.
drive anywhere, so
No. I know your husband several times has made a trip to Grand Rapids for Stella's.
yes. And I will happily go with him on that trip to Stella's because Stella's has one of the best burgers in Michigan, in my opinion.
One of the few things I argue with him about when it comes to food, because we typically are pretty in agreement about food, but that burger is completely mid-tier. Not a fan. When we went to Grand Rapids a couple years ago for a concert, they all went to Stella's. Me, my dad, and one other person. I think we went to something honey, Tupelo honey, which was fucking amazing. They had a saucer-sized biscuit that came with this house-made jelly. You remember that place?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, you're old. So I guess those of you that have not made a trip for a meal specifically, if you had your favorite meal that came back from a place that doesn't exist, how far would you be willing to drive for that?
There's nothing I can really think of that was like a meal that I can't get anymore.
See, like, me and my dad have all these startups of this podcast and our Fat Guy Friday food reviews where we tried to do that and not tried, but still are doing. Being a food critic and a food tourist is like a fucking dream of mine. So I don't think there's a distance I wouldn't travel for the right food. I'll leave it at that.
I'll say this. I will happily fly back to New Orleans just to eat food there.
Yeah.
For no other reason other than to just go eat. I still think
Agreed.
about all of the meals I had in New Orleans.
I have free flight, hotel, and limo service to and from the airport for New Orleans next year. So if you want to go, we can go for a weekend.
Ooh.
You'll have to pay for your own flight, but, you know, you get limo service and a hotel for free.
Y'all
Options.
might laugh at this one, but Denise and I used to take a drive just to get Ponderosa for the chicken wings.
You
They
still
used to have
would.
one in Warren on Van Dyke.
Yeah,
there was one-
there was one on DeQuinder, I thought.
12
Used to be.
There was 12 in Van
DeQuinder,
Dyke.
yeah.
Man,
There was one at
DeQuinder's the place to be,
Yeah,
apparently.
it was, at least.
Ponderosa, like, fond memories because as a young, growing fat kid, you get a buffet and a meal. Fuck yeah, I'm in. Anytime my dad wanted to go there, I was in. And that was one of my favorite places to get broccoli with cheese on it. Fucking
So-
bowl of that with that nasty plastic liquid cheese.
The only thing that made me go there was the chicken wings.
And where was this one that you would drive to?
Is it Bay City?
Bay City.
Which is one of two that are remaining in Michigan. I think
Is the one in West Branch still there?
it's
No, the West Branch closed.
there's one in
what
Bay
a shame.
City and there's one in North Branch, I believe.
I had an allergic reaction. That's how I learned I was allergic to shellfish. Was the West Branch one? Went
And
on
I
a
thought
Friday
you-
during Lent. Well, the doctor says I'm not allergic, but I was allergic to something.
So do you stay away from shellfish?
Yeah,
That is so sad.
Well,
I don't
It's
like
like
the taste anyway. so.
Oh.
he did have allergy testing and did not come back positive for allergic to shellfish, so.
So maybe it was something it was cooked with.
Yeah, maybe.
But man, there's so many things you could do with shellfish.
I had an allergic reaction in college too when I was working at the dining hall, and they had mussels for dinner. I didn't eat them. I was just near them cleaning plates.
So when you had Ponderosa, what did you eat?
I ate mussels there, not not at the dining hall, but at that Ponderosa I did, and I had smelt, which was
So-
okay because it was like deep fried.
So there is an allergy difference between shellfish allergy, like a shrimp crustacean type thing, and your bivalves. There is a different protein that causes an allergy in those two. So you might be clean on like shrimp and lobster and crab.
I had allergy testing done this year, and apparently I'm not allergic to shellfish, but I don't know. There's shelled animals from the sea. I stay away from them.
So your bivalve, I follow an allergist on TikTok because I fucking love that kind of stuff, and he talked about specifically how there is a difference. How if you're allergic to one, you can probably eat the other. So just an idea.
Well, yeah, we were going up north to go skiing in high school, and we stopped at that Ponderosa. It was Lent, and that's all they had was seafood, so I was disappointed. But I made the best of a bad situation, didn't complain, ate that gross food. And on the way to Gaylord, I was like, oh, my cheek, like, really hurts. And then, like, all of a sudden I could, like, feel it going out. And we didn't have to go to the hospital or anything. I kind of just toughed it out. It's the kind of guy I am. But, yeah.
Don't do that in anaphylaxis.
I don't think it was an anaphylactic reaction. It was just swelling.
So Pizza Hut's getting docked a point already. Like, what the hell?
You know, speaking of food allergies, when I was a kid, I really, really loved raw radishes. And one day I ate an entire bag of raw radishes, and I broke out in hives so badly they covered almost every inch of my body. And I've been so afraid to eat a raw radish ever again.
I love radishes.
My dad, when he had a garden at his house, grew radishes, and I swear to Christ that they were the hottest, spiciest fucking radishes I've ever had in my entire life. You had something in your soil that made these things insane,
They were good.
but give me some horseradish. I'm all about it.
Ooh.
I'm pro radish, pro horseradish.
You know what I've never had though, and it's related, is a turnip.
What about like pickled turnips at a Middle Eastern restaurant?
Never had it.
Yeah, they're good.
Is that the pink things? that
Yeah,
usually
that's the
come?
pink things.
I've always been afraid to try them. I don't like a lot of pickled things other than pickles, like pickled ginger when you go to a sushi place.
That's
fucking
kind of
just-
what it tastes like.
Oh yeah, so I probably wouldn't like it. Pickled onions, I do like, but that's about it. I don't like pickled eggs. I don't like pickled sausage. I don't like pickled pig's feet, which my grandma fucking loved. That's just disgusting. I don't know.
Pizza Hut is 8 minutes away.
Okay, so we got a timeline at least.
The last time I got pizza from that Pizza Hut, which I assume is the one on Van Dyke, I'm sure it was for like the book thing that we did in elementary school.
Oh, yeah.
Remember those?
Read a book, get a free personal
Yeah.
pizza.
Entertainment books or something.
It was entertainment book.
Yeah.
No,
And you made every family member buy one, and they never used a single coupon from it.
No, Matt's talking about they used to run this thing where if you went in there and said, I read X amount of books.
I think it was called Book It.
Yeah.
Like if you read 5 books, they give
Yeah.
you a free personal pizza. And it was signed by your mom or dad that said you read these books.
It was for kids.
Family Video used to do free rentals. If you got
Report
A's,
cards.
every A you got a free rental. Like, you don't see those things anymore.
That was a big deal for a little kid. Getting that free pizza, getting the rental.
Speaking of things from our childhood, does anyone remember this place? And it took me years to fucking track down the name of it. Now that I know it, it's never going to leave my memory. But
Was it on Van Dyke?
It was a place called Table Tavern. And it was at like 15 in Van Dyke. And downstairs was a pub bar restaurant for parents. And upstairs was like a daycare with arcade games and kid toys. And your kids went up there and they had like a fucking person that watched the kids, and you could watch the camera at your table where your kids were while you guys drank and ate. And it was so safe.
Where was it at 15 in Van Dyke? Because like across the street from the Sterling Heights assembly plant?
Was it 15 or 14? Maybe it was 14.
I think it was between 14 and 15.
Yeah, my parents did all their drinking at home, so no, I never was left with strangers so my parents could drink at a bar.
Oh, it used to be really good because, I mean, you could literally keep track of your kids and everything they were doing while you were drinking and having. I mean, times have changed. Now, go out and drink and take your kids to the bar with you is a crime.
Yeah.
I mean, but back in the day,
It was still a crime.
it was just a normal thing to do.
It wasn't frowned upon back then.
It's a crime to society. If I want to go to a bar, I want to have adult conversations, I'm going to swear, I'm going to talk about adult-themed things, and I don't need to be told to watch my language because you brought a 2-year-old or whatever to a bar.
Well, it sounds like you could have done that at this bar because
Yeah.
the kids were upstairs and you were just watching them on video.
One time, your husband and I, Jessica, we walked into JCPenney or Kohl's, and we were walking in, 2 fucking adults, and one of us said fuck, and a cashier turned around and went, "Watch your language," and I went, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" And like, we just cussed up a storm, right?
Scott and I got screamed at a sports bar during a Lions game, and we were sitting with a couple Lions fans, and, good game, we're saying, fuck yeah, whatever, and this family had 3 children with them, started screaming at us for swearing in front of their kids, and it got into a whole manager got involved, and back and forth, the difference between a bar and a pub, and it was ridiculous.
If you're going to bring your children into that environment, they are going to hear those words. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
As there's kids that live with me, and if I took them out, I would understand that if I took them to somewhere like that, they're going to probably hear a cuss word or two.
Yeah.
Me and Scott run a trivia company, and back in the day, I remember it was 8 or 9 p.m. on a Friday night, and he said fuck during a trivia, and it wasn't even the family that had the kids. Someone was offended for them and came up and said, "There's the kids here." And we're like,
well, fuck your kids.
Yeah. So, as a business owner, though, I walked up to the table with kids. I'm like, did you guys get offended? They're like, "No, we don't give a shit. Our kids hear that all the time." I'm like, fuck you guys. Like, you're offended for someone else. And, that is kind of a thing nowadays where people seem to be more offended for other people than the people themselves, white knighting for people. I don't agree with it.
You can always choose not to be offended by stuff.
Yeah. You choose your own happiness. You're in charge of it. And it's a fucking word.
Should we care about swearing as a society at all?
No.
I feel like we should be over this.
I think the censorship of, shit and fuck and all that on public access. Like, why?
I'm with you.
I think as long as you're not using the words to belittle or degrade someone.
It's all about context,
Yeah.
for sure. It goes back to, a great time of South Park when Matt and Trey decided they were going to put a counter on the bottom right of the screen and do a shit episode. Did you guys ever see that one? And they said shit like 150 times and then ended up, summoning the 4 horsemen or something like that. It was hilarious, but why do we censor? Why does it matter? You know, your cable access TV shows can say fuck when it's past 2 a.m. Why? You don't think there's ever a kid awake at 2 a.m.?
I hate when there's songs that have a lot of swearing and they just bleep them on the radio.
Yeah.
It's like almost every other word or every couple words is bleeped. I'm like, why are we even playing this on the radio if we can't listen to the whole thing?
Right. And it ruins the song, you know, and especially when you're on your, hip-hop type stations, you're going to have that a lot because that type of music genre is notorious for cursing, you know. Yeah, I completely agree. I think censorship has gotten out of hand. And it's very societal. It's very dependent on where you are, because where you go over to Europe, they're going to censor the blood from an action movie, but leave the tits in it, you know?
If you ask me, if you just didn't censor any swear word and we just taught kids to swear from an early age and then everyone swore, the words would just lose all meaning.
That's what I'm saying. I'm with you on that one, Jess. Like, who cares?
Teach a kid not to say fuck you to a friend, but he can say, ow, my fucking finger hurts. That's a whole different thing.
Or just, like, why are these words so powerful, you know, like...
I'm going to boil this down to I'm probably right. I'm not going to look it up because I'm almost guaranteeing I'm right.
You are. You're right.
Like, if I stub my toe and I say, oh, shit, or if I say, oh, darn, what is the difference? What is the actual difference?
It comes from the
It's from the
Christianity
context
that founded this country. I can almost guarantee it.
It doesn't say you can't swear in the Bible.
I don't know.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I
Did they have cursing in the year 80?
Dad?
Well timed. That was well timed.
Yeah, they just added an E to the end of it. It was shite, not shit. It was fucky and not fuck.
All right, Pizza Hut, you're getting on my nerves.
Yep, so we'll just take a quick minute break here while we get to the second pizza. We'll come back, review it, and we'll call it a wrap.
So from a visual perspective, this does not look very good. It looks... I don't know how Domino's could be done in 6 minutes and look more well done than this one that took 40.
It's a very light crust, and it looks bland.
But... looks can be deceiving.
I guess
So let's just
go for it.
dive in.
Yeah, the crust of the Dominoes looked way more inviting.
I mean, outside the crust, very similar presentation, though. The peps look pretty similar. The cheese looks pretty similar. It looks greasier, I will say that.
It feels doughy.
The
It doesn't look like the crust is done.
It is a whole different flavor profile. And it is, like I expected, worse.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
This is not good.
It tastes like really cheap, shitty pepperoni. The sauce has no fucking flavor. Why is this place in business still?
I'm glad you said different flavor profile because, yeah, it's like it's a different food.
Yeah.
I don't really mind it, to be honest.
I don't even taste the sauce.
No, I get a lot of cheese. I like
Look
cheese.
at the grease on the bottom of the dough.
So, I just isolated the sauce. And it literally just tastes like tomatoes. Nah.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a very sweet sauce.
I'm going to give this a 2.
I was going with a 2.
I like it. I'm not going to lie. I'll give it a 6. I'll go better. I like it better than the Domino's. It is greasy as hell, though.
I've
looking
had
at that
worse
box.
pizza, but this is not good.
2.
I'm going to go for just the crust.
I didn't even try the crust. Oh, God.
You haven't gotten to the crust yet.
I guess we might as well.
It kind of reminds me of Little Caesars.
There's no flavor to the crust.
I think Little Caesars from memory is better. No, there's
Yeah.
no flavor to the crust.
This
There's
is getting
nothing.
a 1 for me.
I'll give it a 3.
Sorry, Pizza Hut. You suck.
You know what? I'm going to deduct a half a point because it took so long to get here.
So that leaves Domino's at a 6.7 and number 1, and a 2.8 average score for Pizza Hut. Last place by
Kristen really
far.
pulled through for the Pizza Hut there.
Help him get that point eight.
Someone had to do it.
So, I mean, if it wasn't for you, it would have been a 2. So,
Look, I will say back in the day, the little personal pan pizzas from Pizza Hut were good.
the PH1 from a Taco Bell Pizza Hut combo store.
Yeah.
But again, was it just because we had childhood palates, you know?
Yeah, that could very well be.
You know, and that's the thing, like, when you compare things side by side, a lot of the intricacies of the flavor profile really do jump out at you. You know, if you bought this at a birthday party for a child, you'd probably go, it's fine. It's not good, but it's fine. But
Right.
side by side against a pizza that's actually decent shows how inadequate this one really is.
Kristen liked it. She's back in here for another
She's
one.
going for a second piece.
Well, I just had a bite of Matt's, so.
I wish you would have told me we were eating. I wouldn't have eaten before I came here. But that pizza, I'll eat a second slice of.
I'm committing to a slice of this. Well, everybody else is going to leave it, so.
You're right. I am not diving back into that.
I'll give Shelby some. She'll eat it because she'll eat any fucking pizza there. She likes 7-Eleven pizza. I don't even know what that is because I've never had it, but apparently she likes it. So
Which one?
7-Eleven. They make that to order,
I've never tried it.
but she said it reminds her of school pizza.
Oh, God.
Well, you had one room schoolhouse pizza is different than what we had. Okay.
School
But-
pizza was horrible.
Real quick before we go, her kids get pizza twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. They get like Hungry Howie's one day and like something else another day. I'm like, that is just lazy fucking cooking at a school.
At school, their school lunches is pizza twice
Twice
a
a week.
week. And
Twice
it's
a week.
Hungry Howie's.
One of them's Hungry Howie's, and one I think it's a different. I
So
think
they don't even make it in the
Nope.
cafeteria?
Nope, they order it.
How old are the kids?
They're in middle school.
Because in high school, we had Hungry Howie's when we had to eat in that gym, like freshman year of high school.
Yeah, but that's because the kitchen was broken or being remodeled or something like that. But I will say this: I've never been able to replicate how good the fucking Bosco sticks are from high school. There was something magical about how they made them. And I don't know. You can get them at like, National Coney Island, and they're just nowhere near as good.
I never got the like huge attraction to Bosco sticks that everybody had when we were in school. I just thought it was like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's bread and cheese.
It's
like,
pizza dough around a giant cheese
yeah,
stick.
it still tastes like it came from a cafeteria.
Right. But I will say there is one thing, and I've been raving about this for years, and I need to get it. But they only come in a 72-pack from GFS. Fiestada pizzas. Did anyone remember those?
Were those the ones that had the little sausages,
Yep.
the round ones?
Yep.
I
They were
remember.
like octagon or
Yeah.
The big round?
Yep.
I do
Yeah.
remember that.
They had Mexican tri-blend cheese, little Mexican sausages, and the sauce was more of like a taco sauce.
Yeah.
So good.
You're diving into elementary school level
Yeah,
pizza.
it was elementary school. But I'm going to get a 72-pack because now I have a chest freezer in the room for it. So it's going to happen. We'll head to the pizza reviews. All right. So does anyone else have anything for us this week?
Yeah, Pizza Hut, you suck.
Second.
Third.
I hate to say it, but you don't even count. So it's unanimous.
I count.
Well, you do, but because Matt also does, you guys just, negate each other, so we still have 3 no's. You're
How
on
do you
one
feel
mic,
about that?
you're one ranking.
We are one entity.
There's a joke about the size of my nose with all the nose talk. For the friends at home, mine's big.
Oh, man. All right. That wraps up for this week of Monday Night Meat and Potatoes. Thanks for listening, Meatwads. I'm James.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jessica.
I'm Kristen.
Matt.
See y'all next week.
Matt.
That's a wrap for tonight's plate of Monday Night Meat and Potatoes. If you laughed, argued, or questioned our food choices at least once, our job here is done. Be sure to follow, subscribe, and leave a review, because James, Jeff, and Jessica are just getting warmed up. Join us next Monday night for another full serving of bold opinions, bad jokes, and probably too many carbs. Until then, stay hungry, stay loud, and never forget, life's too short to skip the meat and potatoes.